All right, there was a lot there. Shannon, do you like Kyrie calling LeBron?
I love it. Because it takes a big man to admit that you did something wrong or you handled the situation wrong. So lo and behold, my grandfather told me something at a very young age. He said, son, if you're not careful, you'll become the very thing you despise the most in a person. Skip, old Barney Damas. Barney Porter was his name. Old Barney Damas.
I wish I had him as my
Skip. So when you think about this, everything that Kyrie despised about LeBron and how he tried to drive him, how he tried to motivate him, how he tried to explain to him and help him understand. Because even when he left, he told Dan Gilbert, don't trade him. Let me get in the room. Let me sit down and talk to Kyrie because emotions. Remember, Skip, emotions are high, logic is low. Dan, don't do it. Let me meet with Kyrie. Dan Gilbert did it anyway. You see, Skip, Kyrie laid it out. When Kyrie was just starting to come into his own. He had become an all-star for the very first time. He started the all-star game. Now he's starting to ascend. Now the best player comes back. Now he has to take an auxiliary role. Not that he's a role player, Skip, but now he's no longer the best player on the team. Now he's no longer the first option. Fast forward. Bam. Now Kyrie was there last year, Skip. Kyrie gets hurt. Gordon Hayward gets hurt. Jason Tatum, a sin. Jaylen Brown, a sin. Terry Rozier, a sin. Now Kyrie comes back. Just tell me, wait a minute, bro. What you talking about? Jaylen Brown said, what you talking about, bro? We was one game away from the NBA Finals without you. And now you want to come up here and talk about this is what we need to do. This is how we need to do it. Now all of a sudden, Jason Tatum got to take fewer shots. Jaylen Brown, instead of starting, he's coming off the bench. Terry Rozier said, man, I was getting me 27, 28 minutes. Now y'all give me these little old piddly minutes. You see, Skip? All this is funny. They say being young is wasted on the youth. It is. Because, Skip, you don't understand it at the time. You want what you want. You want how you want it. Because everybody says, man, I want to win. I want to win. They do. I sincerely do. A lot of people want to win. But, Skip, I need to win my way. I need to win getting my 25 and 10. Or I need to win, Skip, getting my 10 catches, 150 yards, 2 touches. Now, if I got to win any other way, I don't want to win like that, bro, because I ain't going to get no credit. And see, who did he call? Oh, Bron. The guy that all the drama king. He loved chaos. He loves turmoil around him. The very person that you despise and you couldn't wait to get away from. Skip, you called him. LeBron looking down at his phone. He hit that block button. You'll send him straight to voicemail.
He took the...
Wow, no, he didn't. Hold on, Skip Bayless. Let me tell my side of the story. When you get the ball, he like, look down. He was Savannah. He like, bro, who was that?
I think he's with Kevin Love.
Will you let me tell my side of the story?
He was at dinner with Kevin Love.
I know where he was with.
Whatever.
But anyway.
Go ahead.
Why was he calling him? I thought he wanted to get away from it. Normally, the way I do things, and I don't know how you do it, Jenny, but if you wanted to get away from an ex-boyfriend, you calling him about anything? If you want to get away from a girlfriend that wronged you, you calling her for anything? Or a guy that said, you know what? Instead of playing with LeBron, I'm going to have surgery. So either you get me up out of here or I'm having surgery on your watch. And the very person that he despised, I told you, Skip Bayless, called him. He said, bro, I'm sorry. I handled it wrong. And some of the things that I said and some of the ways that I acted was unbecoming to a guy that wants to be a leader. See, everybody, he said it. Teddy Roosevelt said either you're born, sometimes you're born great. Sometimes you have greatness thrust upon you. It doesn't matter. What do you do with it? And LeBron James, one of the greatest leaders of all time, tried to show Kyrie what it took. And he said, Skip, what did he tell Kyrie? He said, I tried to give this young man all the tools. He said, no, he called him a kid. He said, I tried to give the kid. He's like, well, you got upset. Why do you got to call Kyrie a kid? Kyrie's not a kid. He's a grown man. He said, I tried to give the kid all the tools, partake everything that I knew. So when it's his time, he'd be ready. But he didn't want it. Lo and behold, everything that he needed was right there in front of him. And now when Kyrie said this, you know what it makes me feel, Skip? I feel sad because they should still be together winning championships.
LeBron definitely misses him. I'll give you that.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
LeBron didn't call him. He called LeBron. So who missing who?
Tell me when you're finished.
I'm done.
Once again, you have completely missed the boat on this. I had no use for what Kyrie did because he basically used LeBron as a prop here. And his Boston teammates are not going to like this. I don't like it a bit. And let's frame who Kyrie is. I've always told you, he's one of a kind. He goes his own way. He marches to a definite beat of a very different drummer because I've never closely observed any NBA superstar who thinks and acts like Kyrie does. He's a deep dude, but he can be a weird dude. And this was weird logic that he followed to try to get out from under the mess that he made on Saturday night in Boston with his team. It was in Orlando, but with his Celtics teammates. Mm-hmm. By apologizing to LeBron for being immature and not seeing the big picture, he's trying to send the message to his younger teammates that they should do the same thing to him. You guys owe me an apology because I'm your LeBron. I'm trying to show you how to do this. You're going to see the big picture sooner or later. You're going to one day regret that you all got mad at me, but I can see the big picture because I've won a championship and you guys have not won. I know how to do this, so I apologized to LeBron, and he said it took a real man to do that. He's sending a message to his locker room. If you guys ever become real men, you'll wise up and grow up, and you'll apologize to me too, because I'm just trying to show you how to win. That's exactly what's going on here with Kyrie Irving. And let's go back to that flashpoint, and let's remember what the circumstance is, and you were touching on it. These guys, these young players with no Kyrie and no Gordon Hayward last year, went up 3 games to 2 games on LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. And they lost that game to go to 3-3. That was at home, and then, at Cleveland. And then they went back home for Game 7. And remember, they were only down 3 going to the fourth quarter of Game 7. So they have that on their resume. They can turn to Kyrie and say, without you, we almost got home. LeBron took over in the fourth quarter in large part because they couldn't buy a 3-point shot. Remember, they shot 3 for 13 in the fourth quarter. So is it possible or probable that Kyrie would have closed that deal for them last year at home? Yeah, it is, because that's what
LeBron
he does.
Closed it, considering that the closer was in Boston.
Yeah,
but
the problem was that the Celtics are shooting 3 for 13. Try that on in one quarter to miss 10 threes in one quarter. If you make 3 of them, we're having a different conversation right now. But the point is, that happened, and then this happened in the fourth quarter with just seconds left. They're down 2 at Orlando on Saturday night. And if we could see the huddle, you know, where Kyrie is screaming at his poor coach, Brad Stevens, saying, no, this is the wrong play. He's going off on the coach. No, you've called the wrong play. And Brad Stevens saying, no, this is the way I want to do this. So now they're going to inbounds the ball with Gordon Hayward throwing in.
Did LeBron ever do that?
Kyrie's, well, I've seen him do it before.
No, you didn't.
And he inbounds to Jason Tatum, who takes the shot from the corner, and Kyrie was way up high. He was actually past the half-court line, and he wanted the ball inbounded to him so he could just go one-on-one and maybe shoot a 3 to win the game.
Right.
And so he goes off on any and everybody. Nobody knows how to win here. I got to teach this team how to win. And then the next day, Jaylen Brown was furious about it. And you remember his quote? He says, "We can't be pointing fingers. It starts from the top to the bottom, not the bottom to the top." So that was a shot directly at Kyrie. So now Kyrie sort of apologized for it the next day, but it didn't really come across as an apology, because he said, you go and you say something publicly and it ends up received in so many different ways, and you never know how fragile or what guys are going to go through when you say something. So he's saying they're fragile, like they didn't take it the right way. And he goes on to say, I've been there to the championship. I've tasted it, but I can't expect that they're going to get it. I'm working on my patience now and just coming to help these guys to blah, blah, blah. So he's saying,
who else used that word patience?
Well, what he's saying is, I'm now LeBron, and you guys got to treat me like LeBron. Well, he's not LeBron yet because he's still only 26 years of age.
Stop.
So he's not that much older than these guys because a lot of them 22, 3, 4. So it's not. Remember, when LeBron went back to Cleveland, he was 30 years of age and Kyrie was 22 years of age. Yes. So the age range was dramatic compared to his age range here.
Yes.
So he obviously helped LeBron win a championship.
Yes.
But he hasn't won one by himself yet. And so he's talking about leadership, and he said, like I said, only a few are meant for it or chosen for it. So I think he's starting to doubt, am I a leader or not? Well, what he is he is a great closer, and he backed it up last night because you want to talk about closing against Toronto last night?
Yeah, he had a big shot.
Oh, well, not just shots. I mean, remember, that game is 106 all with 2:39 to go. Celtics go on an 11-0 run because Kyrie hits a turnaround jumper. Then he hits that three you just mentioned right in Kawhi's face.
Oh, you mentioned his name.
You know,
oh, so you like that.
When he gives up a shot like that, I'll tell
okay.
you why.
Skip, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
And by the way, that guy you just talked about, over that 11-0 run over the last 2:39, he scored exactly 0 points and took one shot, a three, and missed it after he'd scored 33 points the previous portion of this game. So he just, I don't know.
He don't just stop.
I don't know. Kyrie took the game over, and it was a big game. It was one of those pivotal Eastern Conference milestone games where you say, oh, okay, I see that. So Kyrie's message to his team is, yeah, we can win games like that, but we got to beat Orlando on Saturday night, and you guys don't get that yet. And I think he decided, you know what, I'm going to call LeBron, and I'm going to apologize to LeBron so I can show these guys you owe me an apology.
No, stop it, Skip.
You know, because he, again.
Sometimes you have this epiphany, or you have this an awakening, or whatever you want to call it, where you realize, you look back and you say, you know what, I should have handled things differently. See, what Kyrie experienced and what the young guys experienced is two different things. They're the same thing. It's called expectations. You see, there was no expectations with Kyrie. Nobody thought Kyrie Irving alone was going to lead the Cavaliers to the promised land. Nobody thought this Boston Celtics team alone, even if they got to the finals, was going to beat Golden State. So now you have the expectation, you have the burden that comes along with playing alongside LeBron. Because LeBron, look here, no matter who else is beside him, the expectation is NBA Finals or bust. That's the expectation. So now if you're one game away from the NBA Finals and you bring one of the best players in the NBA back, you get Gordon Hayward back, what's the expectation, Skip? Anything less than the NBA Finals is a disappointment.
Sure.
So now that's what you're having to play, and Kyrie's trying to get you guys. Hold on. The expectation levels are different. This ain't no funny game and everything losing la. No, this is not how you do it. So Kyrie is trying to help these guys understand. But these young guys, or Kyrie, when LeBron get back, bro, did you see? First of all, I was the Eastern Conference starter in the All-Star game, just like you. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, like, bro, without you down the stretch, we won. We were the number 2 seed, and guess what? One game away from the NBA Finals. And now you want to come up here and tell us what we should do and how we should do it?